Y'all, I'm Hayden. I'm here with,
Corey Barnes.
and this is season 5, episode 3 of our LHS Podclass. So, Corey, how's it feel being a senior, being your last semester and all?
It feels real great. It's real cool. It's real easy. Nothing too much.
So, is there like any real core memories like through your high school experience that you really remember or what?
Yeah. One of my core memories that I really remember is just I guess I would say the basketball team and the bonds I created with them.
What would you tell your younger self to prepare you for high school?
I would tell my younger self just to I guess focus in class and know what I wanted to do after high school.
Do you got any big plans for after high school?
Going to college and having a career in real estate.
You got like a dream school you want to go to?
No, I don't.
You want to go out of state or in state?
Out of state.
You got any like dream states? Anywhere you want to travel to really, or like nowhere really in particular, just out of Oklahoma?
No, I mean I've been to quite a few states, but like I definitely do want to go to like Jamaica, a different country.
Would you ever want to play basketball for college or no?
I mean, if I had the chance, yeah, I think I would.
What do you think your favorite sport's been through high school?
Basketball and track and football.
If you had to pick one to go to college for, which one would you pick?
Probably basketball.
Would you start playing basketball though?
I've been playing since 7th grade, but I ain't really take it serious till like 9th grade, freshman year.
You wish you would have taken it serious before or no?
Yeah,
You think you'd be a lot better now or?
yeah, definitely would. If I would have took it serious, I guess throughout my high school, if I would have took it more serious than I did. But yeah, that's it.
Well, really, how does it feel just it being your last semester?
Um, it's kind of crazy. I mean, time flew by, but I'm lucky ready to experience adulthood.
What would you tell to any freshmen coming up or any 8th graders coming up to high school to prepare them for high school?
I would just say stay in your books, be yourself, and don't fall in the wrong crowd.
I appreciate you for your time, Corey. Appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir.
What up, y'all? I'm Hayden. I'm back here with.
Panayski, what up?
So, Panay, can I just ask you a few questions about your little high school experience?
Yes, sir.
So, what's been a real core memory of your high school experience?
Core memory, I think definitely walking through the hallways, just roaming around when I don't have no class for real. I just be walking around with all my friends. I think that's a core memory for sure.
Is there any like big lessons you learned, like walking around the hallways, talking to teachers, doing whatever?
Yeah, a big lesson is holding myself accountable to do my work because nobody's going to help myself or to push me to do my own work because I got to do it myself.
Is there any specific teacher that gave you that like big impact or that lesson?
A main person, I'll say Mr. E, and definitely Mr. E, and definitely who else? I'll probably say I'll say Coach Rep, because Coach Rep, he's been here since I was just starting middle school, so he's been teaching me a lot for sure.
Is there a big impact, like you talk about your coaches and stuff, there's a big impact sports had on you throughout high school?
Oh, yeah. Sports, it got a big impact on me because it teaches me about sports and about life. So it's just more than sports, to be honest, because it got life lessons and self-discipline and learning how to navigate through life just throughout sports, too.
What was your favorite sport coming into high school?
My favorite sport was football. I wanted to play football. I love playing football. That's what I was naturally gifted in. But now I love both, basketball and football.
If you could pick one to go to college for, which one would you pick?
I'll hoop for sure. I love hooping. It's just a different type of happiness when I'm hooping.
You got a dream school?
Dream school, I definitely want to go to Texas or North Carolina or Kentucky.
You got any other plans if sports don't end up working out, or?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna go to school for nuclear technology or probably do sports medicine, be a sports trainer.
Is there like a different school that you would like to go depending on like what you have to end up doing? Like if you had to pick sports, you go to Texas. If you had to pick the nuclear technology thing?
If I had to pick nuclear technology, I'd probably go to Oregon because they got all top tier medical fields and nuclear technology fields for real.
Last little thing, is there like, how does it feel that this is your last semester of high school ever?
To be honest, it don't feel real, but like I can't believe it's here because it's my last year. I wouldn't think I would be here in this position because I'm like, dang, I'm a senior now. I really gotta be on top of everything. I really gotta lead. I gotta use my voice. So like I'm just shocked that it's here, but I'm glad it's here because it's helping me have to take a big step to grow up and to help others because without other people helping me, I wouldn't even be here. Cause so now it shows me I gotta help others so they can grow up.
All right, one more big question is, what would you give? Like, what advice would you give to a freshman coming up into high school to prepare them for the rest of their experience?
Try to always do more than you can, cause whatever you think you can do is definitely not what you can do. You can always do more than what's inside the box. You can always go outside of the box and be uncomfortable, cause the more uncomfortable you are, the more satisfied you're gonna be in the future because you're already uncomfortable to be comfortable.
All right, well, I appreciate your time coming on. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you.
Peace, y'all. What up, y'all? I'm Hayden, and I'm here with,
Holly Ward.
and welcome back to Season 5, Episode 4 of our LHS Podclass. So, Holly, how does it feel to be a senior, being your last semester of high school and all?
Honestly, it feels really great. You know, I haven't really, I've enjoyed high school, but I know that there's more waiting for me after I graduate, so I'm super excited to finish this chapter of my life.
What are some big expectations for you after you graduate?
My big expectations are definitely going to be moving out. I am moving away, and just really holding myself accountable and responsible for, you know, all of the adult decisions that I make.
You talk about accountability. Is there a teacher that really showed you how to hold accountability for yourself, or did you have to like learn that through something else in high school, or what?
There was a teacher, Miss Jernigan. You know, she has been my teacher for a long time now, and you know, she really cares about me, so she holds me accountable for things.
Has Ms. Jernigan had a really big impact on your life?
Yes, she has.
Give me one example of her, like giving you some type of lesson or like having an impact on your life.
Well, I know that, like, I've struggled with, like, health issues, certainly, and, you know, she's just been a really big factor of, you know, supporting me and telling me that I got this, and as long as I push through, I can be successful.
So are there any big dreams you have planned for after college?
For after college, hopefully I get a stable job. Anything really involved with music or the arts is something that I really enjoy and what I would love to do. So.
Has that music and arts impacted you in high school, and do you plan on like really following that for like a life career thing, or like what?
Yes, it definitely has. I've grown a lot in the music industry. Like, you know, here in Lawton, I am in certain choirs. My dance studio puts on things. I've been in shows, and I really just enjoy it. It's really something that I can turn to in such a dark place in my life. So yeah, that's definitely something I want to take more seriously after high school.
Have you ever done a big show over at McMahon or something?
Yes, actually I have. I've been performing at McMahon since I was like 3 years old, but I've definitely grown a lot to, you know, musicals and dance recitals, choir concerts, just all of the above, really.
I feel you. What was your biggest performance or show that you think you did?
I would say my biggest one would have to be something, you know, probably a show. I think it was Cabaret. I was in Cabaret. It's a musical about, you know, Nazi Germany, but it really showed me a lot. It really showed me how to move through as a performer.
So, are you like interested in any specific schools for like music, like any schools that have really good music programs, like?
Honestly, it's not necessarily about the school for me. It's just more so somewhere where I can get a good education in music that will benefit my life and benefit, you know, how much I can afford and what I need to do to get there.
All right, I feel you. If money wasn't a factor, like if that wasn't an issue, if moving away wasn't an issue, you could go to any school right now, where would you go to after you graduate?
Definitely Juilliard, NYU, somewhere in New York City.
Just somewhere like far away up in New York. You like them busy cities, or
Yes, yes, I do.
what? It's like your dream to go to a big busy city. Oh my God.
Yes, and it definitely New York too, because of all the Broadway and shows there. It's amazing. So.
Have you ever watched like a Broadway show?
Of course I have.
What was your favorite one about?
My favorite Broadway show, I have a lot, but honestly, Hamilton, takes the cake. It's like the first musical I was introduced to. It's really amazing, and I really enjoy it.
I like Hamilton a lot too.
Yeah.
So, Holly, one last thing. What would you tell yourself if you could go back and talk to your 8th grade self or your freshman self to prepare them for high school, prepare them for like the issues and the different things that you've overcome in your high school experience?
Honestly, I would tell myself, my 8th grade self, to lock in. Like, make sure, again, with the accountability and responsibility. And I know part of that has something to do with maturity, but it's definitely like something you need to look forward to going into your freshman year because it's such a big part of high school.
I feel you. Well, thank you, all. That's all we got time for, but I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Peace, y'all. What up, y'all? I'm Hayden. I'm back here with
Max.
our last guest of today's podcast. All right, so Max, how's it feel being a senior your last semester of high school?
It's pretty good. I'm pretty excited to get out of here. I'm not gonna lie. But it's been a fun ride. You feel me?
I feel you. You got any plans for after high school?
I'm gonna go to Cameron. I'm gonna work on my 2 years associates to be a radiology tech, and then once I get out of there, I can probably start on the job.
So I got a question. What would you do if money wasn't a problem, if moving wasn't an issue? What college would you go to?
Money wasn't a problem. Moving was an issue. Probably OU. Honestly, I'd love to go to OU.
Just
But
keep it simple.
yeah, keep it simple. Honestly, that's nearby anyway.
Would you want to go out of state?
Nah. I still want to live close by my family, my people. My brother lived down in Texas, but he's still close down to Oklahoma. So I'd rather be around the people that I've been around,
Okay, I feel you. I like that. Do you have a dream job for after high school? You mentioned like the radiology stuff. Is that?
Just radiology tech.
I feel
Yeah.
you. What is that about? What are you doing at?
Just look at the X-ray. I'm the person taking the X-ray pictures. I'm not looking at them. I'm not deciphering nothing. I'm just telling you how to position your hands, your bones, and whatnot, so that I can take a clear picture for somebody else to look at.
Oh, that's cool. So, how has high school impacted your life going forward? Like lessons, all that type of stuff.
Well, I've learned a lot. I've been through like relationships, falling outs, friends that aren't friends no more. I've learned a lot about myself and how I want to be and how I want to present myself to the world. You feel me?
I feel you. I like that. So, how has have there been any teachers, coaches, someone who's like really impacted you throughout high school?
Straight off the top, we got Mr. Young, Miss Reese, and Prater. They have always been there for me from day one. They were the first people to text me when I got hurt in baseball. They were the first people to check up on me, and they've always been there for me.
So you mentioned baseball. How has that affected your high school experience?
Well, I've had braces 3 times, which was not fun. So baseball's knocked out my teeth a couple times. Aside from that, it's kept me active. I'm happy to be it.
Have you learned any lessons from baseball?
Not giving up. I've spent a lot of years on baseball, and I've thought about, everybody's thought about quitting their sport every once in a while, but never going to the point of giving up or quitting or nothing like that. Just sticking to it,
So I know that baseball has had its ups and downs here a lot, and I know you've had good years and they've had bad years. What kept you motivated to keep playing? What kept you faithful to the team and the coaches?
The people. I want to see Lawton High succeed. I want to see Lawton High baseball win games. I want to see us have a winning season. So that hope in my mind, that keeps me coming back, trying to assist that, trying to help out have Lawton High have a winning season.
All right, man, I like that. All right, one last question for you. What would you tell your 8th grade, your freshman, your sophomore year, if you can go back in time at any age you were, what would you tell them to prepare them for the coming years, the coming hardships, coming things you had to, deal with?
Lose weight, drop the USA stuff.
Thank you, Max, for coming on. That's all we got time for, but I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right.
Peace, y'all.